Hey guys, welcome back to the CulePodcast. Welcome back to another video. Now, on today's video, we're gonna be talking a little bit more about that Girona loss yesterday night. I know a lot of our Barcelona fans were not feeling particularly great. We're feeling frustrated, and we're just like, ugh. And I understand you guys. I'm in the same boat. I'm feeling frustrated right now, just even listening, just going on social media. But it's very good to talk about these things because if you keep them boiled up, then it's just gonna get worse and worse. But guys, on today's video, as I said, we're going to be talking about that Girona loss. We're going to be talking about some of Xavi's words. We're going to be talking about Laporta, and we're going to be talking about Vitor Roque, and specifically, Vitor Roque's feelings and his situation about, what's going on in Barcelona. There have been some recent reports about that. But guys, before I get started on the video, make sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. Everything is posted down below in the description. Go over there and check me out. That way you guys can stay up to date with everything that I do on the channel. But guys, let's get straight into the video and let's look at some of Xavi's, words in that post-match press conference. Because when I was listening to Xavi, I was thinking about this, and I was baffled because no way that he's actually, saying these things. But this quote specifically caught me off guard. If you look at both matches versus Madrid and Girona, you can see that we were the better team for the majority of the matches. We have to learn to compete better. Now, there is some truth to this. But at the end of the day, Barcelona lost. We have lost to Real Madrid. We have lost every single El Clasico this season. Against Girona, we have lost both games. Against PSG, we have lost the tie. Individual mistakes have cost us, yes. But the thing is, at the end of the day, Barcelona lost. Laporta came out and he said losing will have consequences. Where are those consequences? Xavi continues, with whatever adverse situation we mentally collapse. It's a maturity issue. Where are your leaders in the squad? Where's Ter Stegen? Where's Sergio Roberto? Where's Lewandowski? Where's Gundogan? Why is this team collapsing? We gift the matches to our opponents. It happened twice against Madrid and now against Girona, even against PSG. Individual mistakes are killing us. I hope we can learn to mature and compete better ahead of next season. And in regards to the media asking, hey, are you going to open the debate to your potential future? Is that debate going to open up again? And he said no. And so right there, the stance is very clear on Xavi's, potential, reverse of his decision to stay. Xavi will be staying, and I think Xavi, this point of time in which Laporta and Xavi, they've announced the decision for Xavi to stay, has gone absolutely awful. You've lost against Real Madrid. You've lost against Girona. You've played, I would say okay against Valencia. And looking at how the Vitor Roque situation is being handled, and on top of that, the Sergio Roberto renewal, it's just pouring fuel to the fire, and it's not getting any better. And after the match, Laporta and after the match ended, a report from Sport said that Joan Laporta, he showed monumental anger. He screamed as he was leaving. He said, "This cannot be." He was furious after the match, and he absolutely should be. Barcelona, they were winning. They had the lead twice in that match, and due to us, switching off and having that sense of complacency, we've allowed Girona, to come back into the game, and in a matter of minutes, they turned the game around and they took the lead. And the thing is, Xavi says, hey, we did great, we were better than Real Madrid, we were better than Girona, we just have to compete better next time. No, that's not the case, because what's happened is that there are consequences to losing. Barcelona losing against Girona, now they don't depend on themselves in order to reach that second place spot and qualify for the Supercopa. No, now we have to depend on Girona. And if Girona, they don't qualify, no, if they don't drop points in these next, 4 or 5 games, then that means, Barcelona, they're not going to be able to make the Supercopa de España. And that's money that we desperately need. And you've been seeing, mediocrity throughout Joan Laporta's time. And I just don't understand where this idea of losing has consequences. Where is that? And another report has come out saying that apparently Joan Laporta is ready to fulfill his promise of losing will have consequences. There will be a squad revolution this summer. Well, I hope that's the case because we've been needing this for a long, long time. Where is this losing will have consequences? You have players who are mediocre and putting mediocre performances such as Ter Stegen, you have Sergio Roberto, you have so many other players, Marcos Alonso, Oro Romeo, all these players who don't deserve to be given chance after chance after chance, and yet they still do. And now what's even more frustrating, guys, is Vitor Roque, because now when you're looking at the reports that are coming out, let me just tell you. But according to a report from Mundo Deportivo, it says that Vitor Roque doesn't understand his situation at Barca. The situation he is living in Barca is affecting him enormously, and those closest to him admit that the player is not having a good time at all. He looks sad, and even at home, he's not able to disconnect from his situation in the team, even to the point of reaching tears. In addition, from the player's close circle, they maintain that Xavi does not talk to him, that communication does not exist, and that in this way, the player will hardly be able to contribute what his coach wants from him. Now, another report. Hold on, guys. Because just reading that just made my blood boil. How can a player, how can a manager like Xavi not communicate with his players, knowing that we spent huge money to what is going to be our superstar signing? How can they not communicate? How can there be no communication between both of them? How can that be the case? And on top of that, I understand why Vitor Roque is feeling upset, because I would too. If Barcelona, they do this tremendous effort to bring me in, they say, hey, you're going to be the next star. We're going to put all our faith in you. We bring you in early, from Palmeiras, and he's barely played. He's barely played, and the thing is, Xavi, he doesn't even communicate with him. That's just absurd. And now, of course, because he's a youngster, guys, he's 19 years old. He's coming to a new country, learning everything. Of course, he's going to be feeling sad, and even reports are saying that he's feeling depressed. He's feeling depressed and reaching the point of tears. Are you serious? And looking at other reports, it says that the coaching staff do not agree with Roque's environment, as they maintain that an individual video was made to show him what they expect from him, and that he is one of the players whom the coach corrects and encourages the most during training sessions. Why is he not given 5 minutes at least every game? Why is he not being given chances? You give Joao Felix, a player who isn't even a Barcelona player, chances. You give Ferran Torres a multitude of chances. You gave Eric Garcia chances when he was at Barcelona. You give all these players. You give Romeo minutes. Romeo, you give him minutes, and we've seen the disaster that he's proven to be, throughout this entirety of the season. You're giving minutes to players who are no longer going to be here in the future, and yet you don't give up minutes to a player like Vitor Roque, someone who we spent big money on. It's just, once again, it's mind-boggling. And now, feeling that Vitor Roque is, sad, angry, and, confused about his situation, I don't even want to imagine the problems that this is going to cause in the summer when the transfer window actually opens. And all I see right now is that more and more teams are going to be looking at the situation and say, hey, you know what, fine, we'll take you off your hands. We'll offer 20 million, 30 million, something like that. And due to Barcelona's financial situation, maybe they'd be tempted. Maybe they would be tempted. Xavi, he would most likely say, hey, you know what? He's not a player like I desperately need. Sell him. And then we look up for another backup striker. That's just absolutely absurd. Absolutely absurd. But guys, definitely let me know your guys' thoughts on Xavi's words, specifically on that quote regarding, Barcelona's, performances in the big games. We were better. We were better than them. Absolutely nonsense. And then what do you guys make of Joan Laporta's promise to revolutionize and the Vitor Roque situation? Do you guys feel for Vitor Roque? Do you understand his situation? Do you guys just think, hey, no, Xavi's right. Xavi's right. He's just not good enough to be here. But definitely let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. But guys, thank you guys all for watching. Thank you guys for supporting me. And I'll catch you guys all in the next video. Peace.